la formation et bien au deuxième cours de la formation de l'apprentissage des langues anglaises pour les débutants avec Dr. Camping. Dans le deuxième cours, le travail et les lieux de travail, les horaires quotidiens, l'heure, simple present tenses et comment exprimer l'heure. Accordons maintenant la parole à Dr. Fouad. Dr. Fouad, la parole est à vous. Vous pouvez commencer votre formation.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Hello, my dear students. Hello, everybody. Welcome to online English training session, lecture 2. Okay. So, as you see here, so lesson 2, title, What do you do? Learning outcomes. In this lecture, so you will be able to, number 1, understand vocabulary associated with jobs, workplaces, daily schedules, and clock time. 2, ask for and give opinion, describe daily schedules, and describe workplaces. 3, you will learn about the simple present tense and time expressions. Okay, so this is concerning the learning outcomes for this lecture. Part 1, now we'll start with first part, talking about your job. So are you here, my dear students? Are you present? Are you following me? Yeah, we say hi or hello. Hello, Mohammed. Okay. So let me start the presentation now. Part 1, talking about your job. So, as you see here, we have 4 questions. Okay, question number 1, what is your job? What is your occupation? What is your profession? And what do you do? Okay, so of course, all of these questions have the same meaning. Okay, so when you ask someone about his occupation, so you say, what is your job? Or what is your occupation? What is your profession? You can also say, what do you do? Well, what do you do? Okay, so as you see here, we have an example. Okay, I am an engineer. Another example, I am a teacher. Okay. I continue. Here we're going to talk about vocabulary about jobs and occupations. Okay. as you see here, a full-time job. What's a full-time job? Okay, it means that you work 40 hours a week. Example, I have a full-time job. He has a full-time job. Now, part-time job, so it means that you work between 10 and 15 hours a week. You have a part-time job. Then we have work long hours, 12 hours a day. I work long hours. Here, work overtime, so means that you do extra work. For example, I work overtime on Mondays. I work from 9 to 5. Okay. He works from 7 to 6. I continue. So here you have get a promotion or be promoted. Example, I was promoted last week. Hire. So this verb means to give a job. Fire means to dismiss somebody. Okay. Job description now. Here you have examples of different jobs. Let me start with the first example, as you see here. So, I work in a restaurant. I cook meals. So, I am, as you see, look at the photo. I am a chef or cook. Okay. Example number 2. I work in a hospital. I take care of sick people. The answer, I am a doctor or nurse. Now let's do example number 3. So who wants to answer here? Wants to read this example? Yeah. So let's read this example. Okay, so I continue. I work in an office, so I type letters. So I am a secretary. Next, I work in a school. I teach English. So I am a teacher. Next example. I work at a construction site. I build houses. I am a bricklayer. Continue. I work at an airline. I fly planes. I am a pilot. Next. I work at a daycare center. I take care of children. So I'm a babysitter. Next, I work at a tourist center. I take tourists to see new places. Of course, I am a tourist guide. I work in a butchery. I sell meat. I am a butcher. I work in a bakery. I make bread. I am a baker. Next example, I sing songs. If I have luck, I can be famous. I am a singer. Next, I work in a pet shop. I take care of sick animals. So I am a vet. I work in a farm. I love the animals. I am a farmer. Okay. I continue. So when you talk about your job or your occupation, you say, I am, example, an administrator. I am an executive secretary. I am a business student. I am a receptionist. I am a computer programmer. I am a supervisor. I am a financial consultant. I am a vice president. I am a managing director. I am a customer service manager. I am an export consultant. Okay. When you talk about industries now, you say, I work in chemicals. I work in advertising. I work in computers. I work in manufacturing. I work in information services. I work in telecommunications. I work in electronics. I work in insurance. I work in manufacturing and design. I work in management consulting. Here you have divisions or departments, okay? So you can work, for example, for the finance department, advertising department, sales or marketing, accounts, human resources department, public relations department, logistics or design department, research and development, customer service, after sales department, and export consulting. Okay. I move on now. Part 2, daily routines and tame time. Okay. So here, so look at these photos. Photo number 1, you have morning time. Photo number 2, afternoon. Photo number 3, evening. Okay, so we say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. But we say at night. We don't say in night, okay? So at night. Okay, so look here, you have morning time, afternoon, evening, and night. Okay, so these are called parts of the day. Parts of the day, you have 4 parts here. I continue. Here we have days of the week. Okay, so the question here, as you see, put the days of the week in order. Let me read the days for you. You have Monday, Sunday, Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay, so let's put the days now. in order. Who wants to do this exercise or this activity?
Hello,
Hello,
how are you?
welcome. Who is speaking?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks.
Fine. Okay. Okay, welcome.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you Hazra speaking?
Um.
Yeah.
Uh,
So the question here, put the days of the week in order.
Attends. En fait, je viens d'arriver, donc je ne sais pas là où on est. J'arrive pas à m'exprimer en anglais. Je viens d'arriver, en fait.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Okay, no problem. Okay. So would you like to answer this question or no?
Tu read?
Okay, no problem. So let me give you here the answer. So of course, here you have Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this is the correct order, okay? I continue. Here you have, of course, the clock time, okay? As you see here, so look at this photo. You have here, here you have a clock. Here you have half past. Here you have quarter past. And here you have quarter to, okay? Okay. So here you have, this is the clock, of course. Okay? And as you see here, you have here past the hour and here to the hour. Okay. Examples, you have half past, 25 to, 22, quarter to, 10 to, 5 to, o'clock, 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, 20 past, and 25 past. Remember now, so we say the minutes before we say the hour. Example, it's quarter means 15 minutes past 5. It's 20 minutes past 12. It's 10 to 1. Okay, so here you have examples. Example number 1. It is 1 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. It is quarter past 5. It is 20 past 12. And it is 10 to 1. Okay. Now, let's move on to talk about here daily schedules and daily routines, okay? What is the meaning of routine? Okay, so routine means a regular way of doing things. It is always like this. On Mondays, always, never, sometimes, often, usually, every day, once a week. Okay? Okay. This one. Here you have examples, daily routine and time. You have in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and at night. Example, so what time do you usually wake up in the morning? I usually wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, okay? Or I usually get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? What about you? So what time do you usually wake up in the morning? What about you, my students? Yeah? Yeah. Yes. I can't hear you. Your voice is not clear. Sorry. Can you speak up? Or check your mic. Yes. Your voice is not clear. Sorry, what did you say? Yeah. Hazra, okay, so what time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so this means that you usually get up early in the morning. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Okay, I continue. So here, what time do you usually take a shower? Example, I usually take a shower at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And what about you, Mohammed? Are you here? Yes. Mohammed, are you here? Or someone else? Okay. Question number 2, what time do you usually take a shower? Hazra, okay, so let you answer question number 2. Tell us about. So what time do you usually take? Yeah?
Me or Mohammed?
As you like. Okay, so you.
Okay. I usually take a shower at 20 past 8 o'clock.
20 past 8? You mean 8?
What?
What do you mean? I didn't understand here. Okay. So when do you take a shower? Who is speaking? Mohammed? Yes? I'm waiting for your answers. So Hazra said you usually take a shower at 8 p.m. and Mohammed, so are you ready or no? I think Mohammed is not ready. Okay, no problem. So I move on. So what time do you usually go to school? Here you have example. I usually go to school at 7 o'clock in the morning. So here you have, look at this clock, you have 7 o'clock. Fermez les micros, s'il vous plaît. Vous fermez les micros. Mohamed, fermez votre micro. What time do you usually watch TV? Okay, so here you have, I usually watch TV at 11 o'clock in the morning. Next, what time do you usually have lunch? I usually have lunch at 12 midday. Okay. What time do you usually take a nap? I usually take a nap at 4:30 in the afternoon. Okay, so this is half past 4. Okay, c'est-à-dire 16h30. What time do you usually do exercise? I usually do exercise at 2:45 in the afternoon. What time do you usually have dinner? I usually have dinner at 8 o'clock in the evening. Okay. And what about you? So what time do you usually have dinner here? Yes. Hazra, what time do you usually have dinner?
I usually have dinner at
Yeah.
20. Non, les heures en soirée. 20 20h de soir.
C'est-à-dire, okay, in English, so 8 p.m. you mean? 8 p.m. or 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Hazra. Okay. I move on. What time do you usually have breakfast? So here you have an example. I usually have breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. What time do you usually play with your friends? I usually play with friends at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Next, so what time do you usually do your homework? I usually do my homework at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What time do you usually go to bed? I usually go to bed at 9 o'clock at night. Okay. Okay. So, do you have any question concerning here this part, daily routines? Yeah, is it clear for you, Azra and your classmates? Is everything clear? Yes. Yeah. No question.
We write some sentence using this picture about
Yeah,
the
would
daily
you like to
routine.
start, Hazra? Oh, you just give me one example, okay? So here I gave you this example. I get up at 7 a.m. Now look at these photos now. Choose one picture and write down your example, okay? Now, which picture are you going to describe here first? Hazra, okay?
I usually take my dinner at 11 p.m.
I usually have dinner at. I usually have dinner at
10
10
p.m.
Okay, 10 p.m.
10 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, good. That's nice. Okay. Thank you so much. I move on. Okay. So here now I'm going to talk about simple present tense. Okay. Listen to me now. Simple present tense. We use the simple present to express the idea that an action is repeated or usual. The action can be a habit, a hobby, a daily event, a scheduled event, or something that often happens. It can also be something a person often forgets or usually doesn't do. Examples: I play tennis. So this is a hobby. I go to the school every day. This is a daily event. I have lunch at 1 o'clock. So this is scheduled event. Okay. So give me an example here. Daily events. Hazra, use the simple present tense. Okay. So give me an example about your daily event. Just like the example here, I go to school every day. Yeah. So you can say I study English online every Monday. Yeah.
I listen Quran every day.
What did you say, Hadra?
I say I listen Quran every day.
Yeah, good, good. Okay, this is a daily event. Okay. Thank you so much. Here you have some rules. Affirmative form. I, you, we, they. So when we write the affirmative form, we use this formula. Subject plus verb in present plus complement. Example, you subject, have English class twice a week. Okay, so this is an affirmative sentence. I take a shower every morning. You have subject plus verb. So the subject is I, take is the verb, and shower is the complement here. Okay, so this is another affirmative form. Okay, continue. Affirm with a third person, he, she, and it. When we use the present simple tense in third person, we add s or es to the verb. Okay, examples. She think every day. So here we add s. Okay. Next. She goes to school every day. He plays football every Saturday. Negative form here. I, you, we, and they. So when we write the negative form for these pronouns, we do it like this. Personal pronoun plus do plus not plus verb plus complement. So we can't use don't to. Example, I don't like soup. I don't like soup. We don't play football. They don't live in summer. Continue. The negative form for he, she, it. So when we write the negative form for these pronouns, we do it like this. You have the personal pronoun plus does plus not plus verb plus complement. Okay, example, he doesn't read books. She doesn't play basketball. Note, if the verb ends in double S, SH, CH, O, or XN, add ES. If the verb ends in Y, we change the Y for an I and add ES. Interrogative form for I, you, we, and they. So when we write the interrogative form for these pronouns, we do it like this. Do plus personal pronoun plus verb plus complement. Example, do you play the guitar? Do they go to the cinema? Okay, so here you have do, personal pronoun you, the verb is play, and the complement is guitar. Again, so here you have do plus the personal pronoun plus go, the verb. To the cinema is the complement. Okay, so don't forget to write the question mark at the end of your sentence. Okay. Interrogative form for he, she, it. When we write the interrogative form for these pronouns, we do it like this. So you have does plus personal pronoun plus verb plus complement. Example, does she dance? Does he play the guitar? Okay, so here you have does plus personal pronoun she plus verb dance. Okay, I move on. Okay, so let's do this exercise now. Example number 1, you have I, affirmative for play. So can you give me the negative form and the interrogative form? So
I don't play.
I play. Negative form. Hazra is
don't
I
play.
play. Negative form.
I don't play.
Can you speak? I don't play. Good.
I don't
Question?
play.
And the question, please. Yes.
Do you play?
Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Well done. Thank you so much. Example number 2. So I will give you my answer. You have affirmative form. You help. Negative. You don't help. And question. So what is the question, Hazra? Interrogative form.
Do you help?
Yes. Do you help? Okay. Affirmative example number 3. So he, you have negative form. He doesn't answer. Affirmative. He answers and question. Does he answer? Okay. Next, she. Does she think? Affirmative form here, Hazra. So she.
She sings.
Yeah. And the negative form, she.
She doesn't sing.
Yeah, good. Okay. Next, you have it rains. Negative form. It doesn't rain. Question. Does it rain? Next, you have do we dream? So, yeah. Affirmative form, yes.
We dream.
Affirmative form.
We dream.
Good. And negative?
We don't dream.
No, la forme négative. Negative form.
Negative.
Yeah. Negative form. Next, you have you don't read. Affirmative.
You read. You read.
Yes, you read. The question is,
do you read?
Yeah, good. And finally, last example, now you have they, okay? So the affirmative form and negative form, I gave you here the interrogative form, the question. So do they work? Affirmative form, so?
They work.
Good. And negative?
They don't work.
Yeah, they don't work. Thank you so much. Okay, well done. Let's continue now. Okay. Part 4, time expressions. Listen now. Time expressions at, on, in are used as time expressions. Let's compare between them. Example number 1, they arrived at 5 o'clock. 2, they arrived on Friday. 3, they arrived in October. They arrived in 1968. We use at for the time of day, like here at 5 o'clock. You can say at 6 o'clock, at 7, okay? Okay, at midnight, at lunchtime, at sunset. Okay, so we use it for the time of the day. 2, we use on for days and dates, like on Friday, on Fridays, on 12 March 1991, on Christmas Day, on my birthday. So all of these are days and dates. Okay, I continue. Now you have in for longer periods, like for example, months and seasons. Example, in October 1968, in the 18th century, in the past, in the winter, in the 1970s, in the Middle Ages, and in the future. Okay, So all of these are long periods of time, okay? So you have seasons and months or centuries, okay? We use at in these expressions now at night, at the weekend, at weekends, at Christmas, at Easter, but on Christmas Day, at the moment, at present, and at the same time. These expressions now in context. Example, I don't like going out at night. Will you be here at the weekend? Do you give each other presents at Christmas? Mr. Bean is busy at the moment, or at present, sorry. Liz and I arrived at the same time. No, but we usually ask what time, and not usually at what time. Example, so what time are you going out this evening? We say, in the mornings, in the afternoon or afternoons, in the evening or in the evenings. Example, I will see you in the morning. Example number 2, do you work in the evenings? Here, more examples. Sorry. So as I said, so we say on Friday mornings, on Sunday afternoon or afternoons, on Monday evenings or on Monday evening. So example, I'll be at home on Friday morning. Do you usually go out on Saturday evening? Okay, so we don't use at, on, in, before, last, next, this, every. Example, I will see you next Friday. And not on next Friday, okay? They got married last March. It's clear? Let's practice now. Let's do part 1 here. Sentence number 1, okay? Choose the right preposition, okay? I left work 10 o'clock last night. Here you have the choices: at, on, in, or no preposition. So, who wants to answer? Sentence number 1. Yeah?
I left work at 10 o'clock.
Thank you. Good answer, Hazar. Okay, so I left work at 10 o'clock. Okay, so here 10 o'clock is, of course, part of the day here. So 10 o'clock last night. Number 2, someone else. Okay. Yeah. Muhammad Swilihi. Are you here? Or Muhammad Bidja? So try to answer sentence number 2 here. Yeah, I saw Bob in the street. Do we need preposition here? Do we need preposition? Yeah, wants to answer number 2. So, Hazra, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So number 2, I saw Bob in the streets yesterday.
On yesterday.
No, okay, so this is wrong. So here we don't need any preposition. Okay, so we say, you just say, I saw Bob in the street yesterday.
Ah, okay.
As I said,
Yeah.
so we don't use prepositions. So here, if you have here yesterday, of course. So I saw Bob in the street yesterday. Okay. Look, you have a rule here. Okay. Back to our rule. Of course, you should learn these rules by heart, okay? Example number 3. So I didn't get time to come and visit you last Tuesday. Do you need preposition or no? You have last, okay? So no preposition, okay? So I didn't get time to come and visit you last Tuesday. Number 4, Hazra, so example number 4. Read sentence number 4, please.
He used to be. It's this one?
Yeah, number 4. Yeah, sure.
He used to be a regular visitor. Tuesday.
Yeah. So he used to be a regular visitor. You have at Tuesdays or on Tuesdays or in Tuesdays or no preposition. Which one is correct? So you have Tuesdays. It's a day. So as I said, so if you have Tuesdays, Mondays, okay, Thursdays, use the preposition on plus days, okay? On plus days. Tuesday, it's a day, so on Tuesdays, okay? So the right answer is on. Okay, so it's a rule, okay? Number 5, I phoned her up and spoke to her Wednesday morning. So what is the right answer? You have at, on, in, no preposition. Look here, you have Wednesday morning. So this is a day. Okay, so use on, okay? I phoned her up and spoke to her on Wednesday morning. Okay, I last saw him the beginning of September. Okay, so you have at, on, in, no preposition. So the answer for number 6. So I last saw him. Is it at the beginning of September or on in? So I last saw him, of course, at the beginning of September. Okay. And number 7, I saw him sometime. Here you have June. So June is a month. We use preposition in with month. Okay, so I saw him sometime in June. That's it. Let's move on. Here you have more examples, of course. So I will continue number here, sentence number 8. Were you at last meeting? So look here, you have a full or date here, July 13. So it's a date. If you have a date, of course, use preposition on. So were you at the last meeting on July 13? Okay. Example 9. We bought the company Thursday 22 May. Okay. So here you need on because you have a date. So on Thursday, okay. I spoke to her 3 weeks ago. So we don't need any preposition because here you have ago. So I spoke to her 3 weeks ago. 11. I bought this computer, the start of the summer, okay? Yeah. I bought this computer at the start of the summer. I bought this computer, you have the summer, in the summer. So summer, it's a season here, so we use preposition in, saison, okay? I bought this computer last summer, so here you have last, so you don't need any preposition, okay? Like last, like here you have ago, you don't need preposition last, okay? You don't need a preposition to. This style was very popular. So 1970s here, as you know, it's a long period of time. So we use the preposition in, okay, plus long periods of time, as I said, like, for example, seasons, months, okay, centuries, so on. Okay, so this time was very important, okay? Now, okay, here you have the present simple, affirmative and negative forms. You have a table here, okay? Like I read, negative form, I don't read. You read, negative form, you don't read. We read, negative form, we don't read. They read, they don't read, okay? If you have he, she, or it, so you add s to the verb, like reads, she reads, it reads, he doesn't read, she doesn't read, it doesn't read, okay? And you have here the question or the answer form, okay? Prepositions of time. Donc, I sum up here for you, as I said. So, if you have days or dates, avec les jours et les dates, okay, we use on, like Monday. So, it's a day on Monday. On Sunday, you have June 15th, March 25th, okay? More here you have prepositions in, so you have months in January, seasons like in summer, years 1995, centuries, okay? And you have special phrases, okay? Preposition at, okay? And you have examples where you don't need any prepositions, okay? So we don't use these prepositions. For example, you have months, okay? Voilà donc. So this is the end of today's session. Okay. Okay, thank you for attending and thank you for your motivation. So, do you have any question concerning your lecture? So write your question here. You have the chat box, or you can speak up. Okay, using your mic if you want. Okay.
Okay.
Est-ce que vous avez des questions?
Pour ceux qui ont des questions, veuillez soit lever la main, soit l'écrire sur le chat.
Thank you, my dear colleague, for, of course, your translation for our students here. If you have questions, I'm waiting for your question here, okay? Okay, Mohammed said for me, it's all right. Okay, what's your classmates? And what about you, Hazra? Any question here?
No,
And
it's
your
okay for me.
classmates too? Yeah, okay. It's okay for you. Yeah, thank you for your participation today. Okay. Thank you for my students too for attending this online course session. Mohammed did just said it's good for me too. Okay. Thank you, Mohammed. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone here. Yeah, Muhammad Swil, he said it's good for me too. Okay. Thank you so much here, my dear students. Thank you for attending this online English training session. See you next Thursday and goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Au cours de la formation, le cours d'aujourd'hui prend sa fin. Veuillez faire en sorte de vous avoir inscrit sur le formulaire pour recevoir un certificat à la fin de cette formation. Nous vous verrons, Inch'Allah, dans le cours de la formation. Merci d'avance et à bientôt.
Merci, thank you. Goodbye.